Reality check, man, from your device, and you know it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, we want to talk about the Integrity Commission. And today we are zooming in on Keisha, Prince Kameka. This woman is working on behalf of Holness and the Holness Administration. You know, you hear what I just say? I said, this woman, Keisha Prince Kameka, Director of Corruption Prosecutor, she don't work for Holness. She work for Holness, man. This woman is a full-fledged laborite, and she's doing everything to protect the Holness administration. I have two clips that I want to show. And one of the clips is Isabel Rose. She's doing great work. Good friend of mine. Great work. And I was watching, you know, one of her content, and I see this presentation of her. And I say, no, so I have to do something on this. Because what that did, you know, it proved my point. Because all along, I'm telling the Jamaican people, this woman, Kameka Prince, compromised the Integrity Commission office. She's corrupt. There is no two ways about it. So I am going to play the first clip with Isabel Rose, and then we will dissect it. Take it away.
In this segment, the people will see the Integrity Commission deciding against charging a manager of collections at Jamaica Customs for not declaring her statutory declaration for many years, my people. So according to the Director of Prosecutions at the Integrity Commission, Keisha Prince Kameka has opted not to charge the manager of collections at Jamaica Customs, Ava Williams, for failing to submit her statutory declarations. That's according to a report tabled in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. So remember that they had sent over a report on May the 16th, my people, and it's officially tabled. According to the report from the Director of Investigations, Ms. Williams failed to file her statutory declaration for the years 2018 and 2019. This is a violation of Section 43 of the Integrity Commissions Act. Ms. Williams was also given the opportunity to pay a fixed penalty to discharge her liability. She failed to do so. A report was sent to the Integrity Commission's Director of Prosecutions. However, Mrs. Prince says upon careful consideration, it was determined that no charge are to be laid against Ms. Williams. But isn't that a double standard, my people, when we're seeing them come out strong upon Mr. Vaz of the People's National Party, who didn't file some documents in time of his 2019 statutory declarations, and he sent in some documents late. However, same was resolved. Them write him off to say that everything was completed, only to find out that they sent a report, you know, to the Parliament with his name on it. Right? He was even summoned to court after he has paid a $250,000, dollar fine. So why wasn't this lady given the same fate as Mr. Vaz? That's what I would want to know from the prosecutor at the Integrity Commissions. But people know we ain't panda one here.
You hear that, Jamaica? She decided not to charge this woman who is a manager that work at the Jamaican custom for not filing her statutory declaration for many years. she decided not to charge her. This woman, who is a manager at the Jamaican custom, for failing to file her statutory declaration for many years. Anyway, Jamaica, let's listen to the next clip and then we will dissect it.
Recover the funds. The Integrity Commission wants House Speaker Marissa Dalrymple-Philibert to pay over the funds received from the motor vehicle concession and the travelling allowance granted to her by the Jamaica Customs Agency and the Ministry of Finance, respectively. It follows the damning report on her statutory declaration to the Commission. As Jamila Maitland reports, the Commission wants to know whether the concession was fraudulently obtained.
It all started with the purchase of a 2015 Mercedes-Benz SUV, black, something like the one pictured. House Speaker Marissa Dalrymple-Philibert in October 2015 used the 20% duty concession offered to government officials to receive a discount. The vehicle valued at $8.1 million was sold for $6 million. But in her statutory declaration to the Commission, filed a few months later in December 2015, the vehicle was not on it. Her declarations for 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021, the vehicle was also not accounted for. For the Integrity Commission, this is a major red flag. But according to Mrs. Dalrymple-Philibert, when questioned by the Commission initially about the absence of the Benz SUV from her filing, she never owned the car, then she never used the car, then she wasn't sure for what period and how long she used the car. The Commission also noted that 2 months after Mrs. Dalrymple-Philibert denied any knowledge of the car, it was sold. But according to her, she never benefited from the proceeds. Her response, "It was my sister who used the car." But this is an obvious breach of the conditions of the concession policy. Mrs. Dalrymple-Philibert was granted the concession to carry out her public duties as a member of parliament. Notably, her sister...
Blessed love, this is Mikey General, and I want you to know we're embracing the great aromatic realistic TV on YouTube. I don't know, like, share and subscribe. Unseen blessing from every side. Listen, aromatic man, them have the vibes. Well, yeah. Bless.
What about that case, Jamaica? What about that case? With Dalrymple-Philibert. She used the government concession to purchase that car. The car was for 8 something million and she get it like for 6. She also get a upkeep on that car for what, more than 100,000 a month. And for about 6 years, she did not remember. And this lady turned her over to Holness, the prosecutor. You know say that them window? Them turn it over to Holness, the prosecutor. Now we hear say she head back to go run again at Trelawney. Now me just show you how corrupt this woman Keisha is. Corrupt, compromise, full-time labor right. You see how much charge them have on Dalrymple because she lie how much time. And where she dey her yard. Because this woman Kameka, the corruption prosecutor, is doing everything to protect the Holness administration from embarrassment and doing everything in her powers to deny taxpayers from justice. Just look at it in Jamaica. It's the same Keisha, failed to prosecute the Prime Minister Andrew Holness. You know. That same woman here named Keisha. Him say him have as much evidence to charge Andrew Holness. But based on the statute of limitation, the time where the crime commit, them can't charge him. The woman said them have as much evidence to charge Andrew Holness. But based on the statute of limitation, the period of time where the crime take place, it's too long so they can't prosecute Andrew Holness again. Is the same woman then Lego Marisa Dalrymple. Marisa used the government 20% concession. The car was for 8 million something and she get it for 6. She get 2 million from the government, taxpayers of Jamaica. Plus she get an upkeep of about 100,000 a month for the car. And for the past about 6 years, she never filed any tax about it. She never remember say she have it. She never know say the car a fee. And then the car end up of your sister. No charge. And now we see where Williams, manager from the Jamaican custom, fail to file her statutory declaration for many years. And the woman let him go. As it read, she decided not to charge a manager that work at the Jamaica custom. Right? In a file 2018, in a file 2019. For failing to declare her statutory declaration for many years. So this report was tabled in Parliament this past Tuesday. This past Tuesday, this report was tabled in Parliament. Who this woman is working for? This woman is working for the Andrew Holness administration. It is clear she is not working for taxpayers of Jamaica. Because when the prosecutor them go out there and do them job, gather all of these intelligent, bring it back to this woman, for this woman bring charges. The woman, the leg of the people them. So who is she working for? She's not working for taxpayers who is paying her. She's doing everything to protect the Andrew Holness administration. For people to go to jail. So what she says, Jamaica, upon carefully consideration, it was determined that no charge are to be laid against Miss Williams. Upon careful consideration, it was determined that no charge are to laid against Miss Williams, who failed for many years to declare her statutory declaration, who failed for many years to do her filing. Keisha Prince Kameka stated, upon carefully consideration, it was determined that no charge are to be laid against Miss Williams. But at the same time, Keisha Prince Kameka charged Dwayne Vaz for not filing on time. Jamaica, I want to understand what I'm saying, It's not that Dwayne Vaz did not file, It just means that he did not file on time. And because he did not file on the time that they give him, that's the reason why they charge him the 250,000 for late filing. But this woman here, Williams, she no file no at all. And when they even give her some lenience to come in and pay up, she not go nowhere. She did not. So how the corruption prosecutor come to this decision? How the corruption prosecutor come to this decision when she said, upon carefully consideration, it was determined that no charge are to be laid against Miss Williams. Miss Williams did not comply with the system. Miss Williams did not comply with the system for many years. That's what's stated in the report. She did not comply with the system for many years. The system make an attempt to have her come pay up something, and she did not. She refused, she failed to file. But she stated, upon careful consideration, it was determined that no charge are to laid against Miss Williams. When Miss Williams violated the Integrity Commission Act. But you charge a Dwayne Vaz and send out the youth name in the public for not filing on time. Jamaica, I want you to understand and see the difference, the vast difference here. Dwayne Vaz comply with them. What he did not do, he did not file on the date that they give him. He filed on a later date. He filed on a later date. But Miss Williams here, she did not comply none at all. She did not comply. Even when the system give her a lead way to come in, she did not. She ignored them for many years. The question is, how did Keisha arrive to this decision? As she stated in her report, upon carefully consideration, it was determined that no charge are to laid against Miss Williams. Miss Williams totally violate the rules and the regulation of the Integrity Commission Act. So upon carefully consideration, you are not going to charge her. When she breach and violate the Integrity Commission Act, she ignore Uno, she not comply. And on the other hand, Dwayne Vaz comply. The only difference, he did not comply on the set date that you guys give him to comply. But what did he did? He complied at a later date. So when I make my case and tell you that the corruption prosecutor in the Integrity Commission office, she is bringing down the office. She is compromised. She is a big time laborite working for the Holness administration. I'm not lying. The evidence is right there. How can you have such clear evidence? You have the evidence of the Prime Minister. The statute of limitation. She let go the Prime Minister, so the crime won't commit too long. I want to know if you understand me in Jamaica. The reason why she let go the Prime Minister, because she said the crime committed too long. They have much evidence there to charge the Prime Minister. But because the crime went done for so long, then can't charge him. Where in the world you hear that? The same thing with Marisa Dalrymple. The Integrity Commission did not charge her. The court did not charge her. The DPP did not charge her. They sent her back to Holness. And now this woman, Williams, did not comply with the Integrity Commission, violate the act. Violate the act. And this corrupt prosecutor, Keisha Prince Kameka, corrupt. She corrupt. Laborite. Kameka, corrupt. Green, laborite. So if we have these people in this high position, our taxpayers is going to get justice. Our taxpayers is going to get justice. Jamaica, we must get rid of Andrew Holness. And then we're going to revamp all these different agencies. We are going to revamp them because these people are corrupt. Corrupt, working with the Andrew Holness administration. Blatant labor right, them compromise. How can it be? You fail to comply, violate the rules and regulation of the Integrity Commission Act. And you are going to tell the Jamaican people, upon careful consideration, it was determined that no charge are to be laid against this woman. But you charge a man who did not file on time. He just filed at a later date. And because he filed at the later date, he has to pay the fine of 250,000. And to put it out there like the man a criminal and the man corrupt. And the real criminal them who are setting them free. This woman is a piece of dog shit. Keisha Prince Kameka, you are a piece of dog shit. Protecting Andrew Holness and his administration. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow us over YouTube. You know what to do. Touch the notification bell. Anytime I drop a video, you should be the first to know. Just like and share, follow the movement. To tell them, say God and good road. No man is an island, so therefore none of us stand alone. The signature word, my people. Heart of love. Heart of love. Heart of love. Peace out.